Guys, there's a certain shame that comes with losing a job.
First of all, this channel is created to be motivating, educative, informative, entertaining.
Job loss shame.
Welcome to a channel that is always new and provides fresh, authentic wisdom that is educative, informative, entertaining, and critical. My name is Dr. Stephen Biko. I am a unique and endearing young man. In this channel, I post authentic relationship advice and apologetic stories of adulthood, traveling, and crazy bumble dates. If you're new or haven't joined the community, hit the subscribe button and let's win together.
There's a certain shame that comes with losing a job. It is particularly so worse for the men. I've noticed when men lose their jobs, they rarely want to disclose to anyone. Like a woman who just divorced her husband and not telling anyone, it takes a while before they can tell their parents. Most of them are too reluctant to tell anyone that they have lost their job. You see, COVID gave men a cover to claim and work from home. You only know a man has lost his job when he moves from Langata to South Sea, to Syokimau, to Athi River, to Great Wall, the big dormitory, or to Kitengela, furthermore, in a rental property. You notice he has become evasive. Then soon comes the depression. Job loss is a scary thing. We live in a society when men are primarily viewed for the lens of provision. Not just by their wives and children, but everyone attached to them. We deprive pleasure, joy, sadism and impotence, recognition, love and happiness when we send money, when we pay school fees and when we upgrade appliances in the house. And society learns to only look at us as providers. Without money, only your mother and father can be understanding. To the rest of you become invisible. The job loss stigma is real. I see most men get confused a lot because job loss, like death, almost always has some awful sense of timing. You are always on the middle of loans. You are almost always not in the best terms with wife. It is worse if you are 35 plus with little or no prospect of getting a good job going forward. When you lose our jobs, there is the initial denial that reality quickly shatters. The effect of missing the next paycheck is always instant, and for men in two-income households, good luck if your wife will be understanding. If her job is stable and she earns more, for some reason she will start to get impatient. Very few men live in their marriage long after a job is gone. Some are kicked out immediately and mercilessly, and some are humiliated slowly like a cancer to the point they pack and go. He has his family to deal with. First he starts with sympathy and empathy, then quickly turns to mockish, and I have seen some act of manner suggest that you are bereaved. Of course, job loss comes with a lot of grief. You lose yourself, your charm, your interest in life. As a man with no formal job for a while, you will receive the calls and concerns that pain of those close to you. And I have seen that other men go through. Crazy men. For starters, most married men with families are literally strangers in their own home. The only time they can touch the TV remote is during the 9 o'clock news. Other times the TV is for the kids, the house help and the wife. Wives have never approved of a man staying home, for the myriad of reasons, not limited to the man becoming too familiar with the watch. But really, she prefers you slaving away for the family. Secondly, most of your peers will probably be at work, so you only meet for drinks in the evening. But soon drinks become unsustainable because joining friends for a drink when you are jobless is a suicide mission. Because some friends will buy you lots of liquor, expensive liquor, but will never give you a coin. And there is always a pressure of reciprocating around, which becomes difficult for you. At some point, you're so broke and your friends spend tens of thousands and you don't even have money for Uber home. Because of your ego, and some male friends will tell you upright, I can't drop you home. You live too far. You end up hurting yourself in the subsequent meetings, you go into hiding. But where? You can't go to the village because what will the villagers think or say? For some men, they are not even invited in their rural homes. Baba mzazi ni tyrant na mama pia ni mungumu. Rumors would fly of how you are sick. If you have even been arrogant, the villagers will laugh at how the world has humbled you. You know? Malipo ni hapa hapa duniani. So, job loss becomes a painful individual problem where you don't know where to hide because your home becomes a war zone. I talk to older men who are jobless and it's always a pity. We should always pray for them. It is never that easy. That is why some drink themselves silly to hide the shame. Some end their lives. Some get depressed and let themselves go. Some even become con men. I want to tell men with jobs today that always treat everyone kindly, especially your family. It matters less for some women how you treat them. You ain't providing, there is no respect, but at least do your part. Respect your friends, family, and your juniors. Should you get a job, an upgrade? An example is to move from Kayole to Lavington. Maintain your base in Kayole. Be intentional with their friends and kingship. Some men change their circles as soon as they mocha. And when they go down, they have no one to turn to. Friends at the top are the fakest. And they can't go back to Oyole. Secondly, when you have a job, invest in the village. When you lose your job, if you got a good creep in the village and you have a strong sense of kingship, you can spend time in the village unbothered. Invest in friends, genuinely and deliberately, not transactional. Be the person who can drink his 25-year-old whiskey and who is at home with Blue Moon when you have to. Thirdly, understand life cycles and realities, such as likelihood of losing your family if your income tanks. Common among the educated, two-income household, just know that you can easily end up a deadbeat and your children will be turned against you. Live with this possibility. And when you lose your job, accept the reality rapidly and make necessary adjustments. When you call negative coping mechanism, what we call negative coping mechanism, it will be hard to convince your woman to move from her Ngong Road to Mlolongo, especially if she can afford Ngong Road on her own. But good luck on such a scenario. Rule 8 of hypergamy states, a woman never goes back on her lifestyle. Lastly, when you're employed, try to network with as many people as possible. Try to have some marketable skills. Keep all the good contacts and never hesitate to call guys and tell them about your availability and avoid being choosy. Above all, maintain your faith. You see, having a positive outlook about life. Be prayerful if you believe and know the world defines men's value by what they have in their pocket. But try and make it known to people that you are worth more than your paycheck. And to all of us, as we are kind and understanding to folks with no jobs, let us not pressure them to buy around. And for men, balance showing up in the bar after job loss. Don't completely go under, but also don't be too available. To married women who become harsh when the man loses his job, always be understanding. Sometimes the man doesn't even have fare. Staying at home is his only options. In the event you kick him out, never deny him access to the kids. This is killing a lot of men in this town. It is a silent epidemic. For women who do this, you know you are killing the father of your babies and denying the babies a critical aspect of their life. Always be thoughtful. Let us end job loss stigma and support those who lose their jobs, men and women, in the best way possible. The one thing that I may ask of you is consider subscribing, because there will be other resources and uploads, training videos and tutorials and other things that may help you in the future. If you want, hit the subscribe button and like this video and choose the notifications bell to be told when you go live and when the video is out. And join the Real Fresh Wisdom family and check the already shared video resources and don't miss out on the next video. Until next time, Go out and keep winning. See you in the next video.